Hi, everybody, and welcome to Ivy League Analytical English. I'm Karen.
And I'm Wesley.
It's time for a translation exercise. Here is number 1.
OK, 好，我们看第一题。他说，许多人都有吃宵夜的习惯，尤其是那些很晚下班的人。那许多人当然就 many people。那有什么什么习惯呢？我们有一个片语可以用，好 ，to be in the habit of 怎么样啊？那 in the habit of， 那中间是这个定冠词哈。所以呢，我们就讲 many people are in the habit of。那 of 是介系词，所以后面当然要接动词的话要接 ing。
I just want to say something here. Did you hear everything Wesley just said? Every word is important because Taiwanese get very, very careless about articles, about prepositions, about plurals. Wesley just told you what things you really need to pay attention to, because if you don't get these things right, the other person honestly will have trouble understanding. They'll have to think a while and they'll go, oh, is in the habit of, 要转换，很辛苦。Please don't do that to your listener, and if you put it in writing, it will be wrong. Pay attention to every single little word. Those little words are important.
好，那这个吃宵夜哈，那我想可能很多人这个在课本上都背过哈，这个宵夜叫做 a midnight snack.
Good point. I was wondering if you're going to talk about that because both in your translation and my translation, we didn't use that expression.
好，但是其实这个尤其是讲到翻译啊，你如果看到一个词，你只知道一种翻法，或者看到这个词马上想到以前背的某一个翻译的话，那可能翻出来就会有点生硬，有一点死板。
And not only that, midnight snack gives us a different feeling. It sounds like you picked up a 饭团 from a 便利商店. It's just something small that you have before you go to bed late at night. A snack sounds kind of small. And by the way, it is not snake. Please be really careful about that. Lots and lots of Taiwanese still mix the two up. I'd like a little snake. Now, that's kind of surprising unless you're in Huaxijie. Okay, so watch out, a little snack. So a little snack, we just imagine something very, very small, just like a 饭团 or a 包子.
Yeah, 好，那所以这个a midnight snack 可能感觉起来就小小一个东西，你可能吃个包子啊，好，这个吃个饭团之类的哈。那但是其实吃宵夜啊，在我们最少在我的理解来看，这个吃宵夜常常就是可能去吃，还吃不少嘞。
I think of 蚵仔米线。
蚵仔米线，甚至有的人可能去吃什么麻辣锅啊，像我这个以前有朋友，我值夜班下了班，大家还这个互相呼朋引伴跑去吃麻辣锅，吃完都1-2点了哈。那所以那种吃宵夜呢，其实就是去吃一餐，或者是去吃个什么东西啊。那所以呢，我这里我就想说，这个吃宵夜其实就是 to have a snack late at night 啊，就是去这个 to have a snack 听起来就比较多一点点的啊。那而且最重要的是，我讲吃一个点心啊，然后呢再把时间讲出来 late at night， 这其实也表达了吃宵夜的意思。
OK，
好，所以呢，我前面就 many people are in the habit of having a snack late at night， 然后呢后面逗点，尤其是 especially 啊。那些很晚下班的人啊，我就写这个 especially people who 啊，就是一些哪些人呢？这些 people who get off work late， 就是下班很晚的人 ，get off work 就是下班的意思。好，所以我这个整句的这个翻译我再念一次。Many people are in the habit of having a snack late at night, especially people who get off work late.
Okay, watch out for get off because maybe you'll think of get out of.To get out of work has a different meaning. What does that mean?
好 to get out of work 常常会让他觉得你是躲工作，该做的事情你不做那种感觉。
That's right. He's trying to get out of work. He's trying to let somebody else do what he's supposed to. So watch out for that. The other thing is when I hear have a midnight snack, the picture that's called up in my mind, that's always something worth paying attention to. What is the other person thinking when you use a certain word or expression? What I think of is a man.And he's a guy who's always struggling with his weight and trying to not overeat. And probably he's a man in a comic, because I read a comic where there's a guy who's always struggling with the urge to snack and keeping his weight under control. So I think of about a 42-year-old man, and he's in bed, maybe he started reading, and his tummy's rumbling. The whole house is dark. He kind of feels his way to the refrigerator and kind of snoops around the fridge and finds something to eat.That's the image that comes into my mind at this particular time in my life.
A midnight snack 也会让这个人联想到好像是一个想要减肥的或者不敢吃太多的人哈，那晚上实在是饿坏了， 只好偷偷吃一点那种感觉。
Yeah, that was just what I happen to think of, probably because of the comic I read. Okay, here's my translation. Lots of people are in the habit of eating late in the evening, especially those who get off work late. Now, I could have said night, but late in the evening, I think, gives us a pretty clear picture. You got off work pretty late, and it's not really like black night, like close to midnight. It's not quite midnight. It's just late. It's past supper time, anytime, say, after 8 p.m. So one more time. Lots of people are in the habit of eating late in the evening, especially those who get off work late.
OK， 好，那 Karen 老师呢，他用 in the habit of eating 那就很清楚，就他去吃东西那感觉起来就是包括麻辣锅都可以算在里面的然后呢 late in the evening， 那用 evening 这个字感觉起来比 night 还要稍微早一点点，但是其实8、9点也是 late in the evening。然后有的时候这个8、9点这个吃东西，有的人可能5点钟或者6点钟就吃晚饭了，那8、9点又去吃宵夜，所以这用来表示吃宵夜也是很合适的。
And here's the translation in our magazine. Many people have a habit of eating a midnight snack, especially those people who get off work late. Now, why do they say a habit here?
好，那因为这个地方 habit 它是一个可以数的名词，所以 to have a habit 表示这只是一种习惯，它还有其他的习惯但是如果说你是已经 in the habit of 已经有了这个习惯了，那就是一个特定的习惯了，所以是 in the habit of。但是如果是 a habit 的话，只是一种习惯，所以是 have a habit of 怎么样？
That's right. Usually we'll say in the habit of, 那是固定住的一套行为这样子。We would usually use that when we just think of something already kind of set, like Wesley was saying. Has a habit of, it's like we're introducing a new idea that nobody was thinking about in the conversation. He has a habit of blah, blah, blah. So that's another way of saying it, to have a habit of, to be in the habit of, 两个都可以。
OK， 然后呢，这个一样用 eating a midnight snack 后面呢跟我们刚刚翻译的差不多。
Okay, number 2.
好，那第二题呢，他说，然而根据医学研究，在睡前吃宵夜可能会对身体造成负面的影响。好，那根据医学研究，当然我们可以用 according to 但是另外一种说法是，你可以直接用医学研究当主词，你说 But medical research has shown that 它已经显示了这件事情什么事情呢？这个在睡前吃宵夜，那吃宵夜叫做 snack 那就是少量的食物，那其实你可以把它当动词来用所以这个吃宵夜其实用 snacking这个动名词就可以表达吃宵夜这个动作的，而且这样讲还蛮简洁的然后呢，这个睡前 before bed 叫做睡前或者 before sleep 但是 before bed 感觉起来好像更常见一点那如果我们要强调这个地方是睡前，就你已经要睡了才去吃，你可以在 before 前面加一个 right before bed 那这样的一件事情 snacking right before bed 那这件事情可能对身体造成负面的影响，可能表示它有这个 possibility 有这个 potential所以呢我们可以用can have 可以有一个 a negative effect 对身体造成负面的影响to have a negative effect on 直接讲 our health 就好了当然你不用讲说 on our body's health 那就是中式英文了因为 health 当然是你 body 当然你会说那我还有心理健康，但是一般来讲在这个 context 下很清楚的，它指的是我们身体的健康，所以不用再讲 body。
And health can also include your emotional health.
当然这个 health 也可以包括你的心理的这个情绪的健康。
Keep that one in mind because very often in Chinese when you say 身体 you should say health in English. 这个对身体不好，最近我身体还不错， we almost always will say health in that kind of a context.
Yeah 好，所以呢这个地方我们我的翻译我再整个来念一句这一句我整个再念一次But medical research has shown that snacking right before bed can have a negative effect on our health.
Another point is, why do we not say before sleeping? Well, you'll probably say before sleeping if you are thinking directly in Chinese and following grammar and not really considering how people normally speak. The meaning is slightly different for me. If we do it right before sleeping, it might be before an afternoon nap or a morning nap or whenever you happen to sleep. Any time that you choose to sleep, that's before sleeping. Before bed, that to me means sleeping at night and not getting up till maybe 6 a.m.
那这个 before sleeping 那可以是任何时候的睡觉，所以可以是午睡，可以是 这个任何时候你要睡觉，那都 before sleeping。但是如果你用 before bed 的话，那就很清楚，它是指晚上睡觉前。
Watch out for that one. Okay, my translation is, according to medical research, however, eating just before bedtime may have a negative effect on our health.
那 Karen 老师他是用 according to 根据什么什么那根据这个 medical research 那 eating just before bedtime 就是 bedtime 就是上床睡觉的时候所以呢这个睡觉前，那Karen 老师用 just 来强调，那我是用 right 我是讲 right before bed， 那 Karen 老师是讲 just before bedtime， 都可以那 may 这个语气比 can 稍微轻一点点may 可以它可能会有一个 negative effect on our health。And
the translation in our magazine is, however, according to medical studies, eating a midnight snack before sleep may have negative effects on the body. I'm happier with Wesley's and my translations than this one. This one's okay, but I like ours better this time.
OK 好，那这个地方我想因为 eating a midnight snack before sleep 感觉起来有一点这个字数稍微多了一点但是这个是可以的一个翻译。
Okay, and that's it for today. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.